Hello everybody, this is Dimple here again, welcoming you all back to my next tutorial on Android framework components. So in today's session we will be seeing Photomodule.java file in detail. What are the functionalities and responsibilities of this Photomodule.java file? Okay, in my previous session I had told you all that Photomodule.java file is like the main pillar of the camera framework. Most of the functionalities of the camera, most of the features are handled by this Photomodule.java file. From bringing the camera UI into preview, clicking the shutter button, the different types of settings, zooming an image, cropping an image, storing the captured image in your gallery, and sending a signal of stop image, or when an image is captured, capture image. All these different things is done by Photomodule.java file. So only the important functions I'll be going through here. So when your phone display rotation is changed, okay, so suppose you're clicking an image in portrait mode and suddenly you feel your image will be better in landscape mode, and you will rotate your phone. Okay, who will check that the phone is rotated? That is done by Photomodule.java. So check display rotation function will help in checking what is the current location of the device. Okay. Then there are handlers which is used to post message back into the main thread of your application. Then init, this is the main important function where all the resources will be initialized. Okay, so here in it we make use of photo UI. As I have already told, it is the one who will bring up the surface. Okay, surface, I am talking about this surface, the camera UI part. So it will call different functions here. Camera activity is calling, it's you making use of photo UI. It's also making use of settings manager to get the default settings and different things it will make use of, and it's initializing all the resources in the background. Then the count button cancelling and using the bottom bar, and on preview started. Okay, when this screen is launched, this on preview started function will be called, and when the preview UI is ready, all these are different callbacks which are designed in Photomodule.java file. So on preview destroyed, on camera opened, again this is important function. From here this function I spoke about yesterday, right, in my previous video. On camera opened, switch camera, if you want to switch between your front camera, back camera, that time this switch camera will be called. Okay, it's again making use of settings manager. It's storing the camera ID in this preferences. Okay, shared preferences, it's storing everything, and from there it will fetch and switch to that accordingly. Request camera open, and button click is that shutter button click. When you click on that shutter button, so different callbacks are there for that. And so initialize first time, initialize second time. These are the different levels of initialization. First time initialization, it will make sure all the resources are loaded. Second time, a few may be loaded and a few may not be initialized properly. So initialize first time, initialize second time, all these will be called automatically. Okay, so initialize second time will be called when we are when the activity is in on pause or on resume. Phase detection, so we see, right, phase detection feature. So start phase detection, stop phase detection, again that is done by Photomodule.java. So this is the one who triggers all these. So the control goes to the lower layers, the exact hardware layers, the kernel layer. Okay, but triggering everything starts from Photomodule.java. Shutter callback. on shutter. So when you click on that shutter button, and cropping an image, crop JPEG to aspect ratio, that function is called on picture taken. So when a picture has been captured, this on picture taken will be called. Save final photo. So here it will make use of file URI, content URI, and save the captured image to the gallery. Autofocus, all such things are handled again here. Set camera state. So it will also set the camera state. There are different camera states. Okay, preview stopped, snapshot in progress, switching camera, photo controller, when the camera is idle. So different camera states it helps in switching. And capture function will actually capture the image. So when capturing the image, it is getting the location of current location. Okay, so sometimes you all can see you when the photo is clicked, you all can get the location from that particular photo. So that details, it's again talking with settings and getting the location from the share preferences, and it's capturing an image. Okay, take picture is called from on capture method. Camera settings. So there will be default settings, right? If we make additional settings, it will be overridden. On camera available, if camera is available, it's checking. Capture, retake, capture, cancel, capture, done. So once an image is captured, this capture done function will be called. Then there are a few callbacks related to shutter button. Shutter button, click, focus, all these things, focus and capture. Resume, when we come back to our activity from background. Okay, so this resume function will be called. So here also it will check first time initialization. If that is not done, it will do. If it is done, then it will go to second time initialization. It's just checking here is camera front facing. It's getting the camera ID from camera provider. And focus manager is resume from lock screen. So whenever you try to launch an application, camera application from the lock screen, that time this function will be called. Pause method, when you click on home button or recent app button, pause will be called, destroy will be called, can take picture. And when you press the back button, on key up, on key down is basically for the shutter button. Close camera function will be there, which will release all the camera related resources and make it available for the next use. So display orientation, setup preview, all these things, okay, is done by Photomodule.java related to start preview, stop preview, resume preview, on settings changed. Okay, if we do any customized settings, this function will be called. It will talk to settings manager. And yeah, update the different parameters, exposure, compensation, different parameters like zoom, initialize, preference, all this is again done. So again is image capture intent, camera if it is idle, zoom. Okay, whenever you're zooming an image, if zoom has changed, getting the camera state. So if the device is on low memory. So all these different things are done by Photomodule.java. Okay, everything is done by Photomodule.java. Whenever needed, it communicates with the lower layers. So I hope this was informative and helpful. I'll see y'all in my next tutorial. Until then, everyone, take care. Bye.